this is a special first podcast because we're highlighting Angie Rehkop and Golf for the Kids, which I'm going to let her because you explain it beautifully. But this is a charity event and it is helping children, and that is why this is so special. And dogs are involved.
Yes.
Which makes it even more
better.
Beautiful. Yes, it does. So Angie, welcome back.
Thank you.
To our conversation. So tell our listeners a little bit about you and what you do, and then I have lots of questions for you on this event.
Hello, I'm Angie Rehkop with Financial Care Providers. I'm a comprehensive financial advisor, and I've had a practice here in Atlanta for the last 29 years. I work with individuals and small businesses, and I'm out with the public. I'm out networking an awful lot. And the two things that I love are children and dogs. Keep in mind.
Do you love dogs, Angie? Because we know you have 2 cats.
I love dogs, and I actually have Sphinx cats, which are the dogs of the feline world. Sphinx, okay, it's a hairless cat. I understand. Number one is it does take more than 15 minutes to get used to seeing a cat without hair, right?
I wish we had a picture because they're quite interesting.
They are so much fun, but they are a cross between a dog, a child, and a monkey. And the two every day are full of spunk and mischief. I love them very much. But I love animals all across the board, and that is just the best pet for me right now. I've had several dogs in the past. But I got invited to go out and work with these kids that needed some help. It was a volunteer event. I went to the Chastain Horse Park to volunteer and take kids riding. And really fell in love and recognized that we needed to do some fundraising to support some recreational activities for the kids. What started as a one-time event, they were like, oh, you could do a golf tournament. And at the time, I had just started playing golf. Keep in mind, at that point, I was only playing executive courses. I didn't even play a full-size course. So I was like, no, I can't do that. There's no way. I don't know anything about that world. I can't do it. And usually when you say no, it feels bad, but you get over it. I didn't. And feeling bad just kept hanging. And as I got further into golf and met some people, different people stepped up and said, I just kept mentioning it. They're like, if you'll do it, I'll help. If you'll do it, I'll help. So I did one event, really. It had 6 foursomes. I raised $8,000 and I was done. Until somebody said, if you'll do this again next year, I'll do more. So by year 2 or 3, I made an amazing friend of Mark McKenzie. And Mark McKenzie of DocuMax Digital Printing. Mark said, wow, are you doing this by yourself? And I said, yes, I am. And he said, that is crazy. I said,
yes, it is.
I had definitely bitten off more than what I could chew. And Mark said, can I join you? I was like, oh my God, is this a special person? He says, we need an advisory board. I'm like, God, yes, I do. And so with that, I had done 2 or 3 events, and Mark McKenzie joined in. And since then, Mark and I have been like this. There's actually reason to believe that we might be kissing cousins. Our grandparents were raised in the same small town called Neodesha, Kansas. So Mark and I believe that we may actually be related. But we have been family since day one. And at this event, seriously, he could not have done this without me. And I most certainly could not have done this without him.